Once upon a time, there was an elderly couple named John and Mary who lived in a small village. They had worked hard all their lives to provide for their children, Tom and Sarah, and give them the best possible future. John worked long hours at a factory, while Mary took on multiple jobs to make ends meet. They saved every penny they could to ensure that Tom and Sarah had everything they needed. Tom and Sarah had grown up and moved away, starting families of their own. They were grateful for the sacrifices their parents had made for them, but they were busy with their own lives and didn't realize how much their parents were struggling. As John and Mary grew older, they began to struggle with their health and daily tasks. They needed help and support, but Tom and Sarah were too busy with their own lives to come and care for them. John felt hurt and abandoned by his children. He couldn't understand why they weren't there for him when he needed them the most. He had always been there for them, providing for them and supporting them in every way he could. He felt like he had failed as a father. Mary felt the same way. She had always put her children first, sacrificing her own needs to ensure that they had everything they needed. She couldn't understand why they weren't there for her now that she needed their help. She felt like she had failed as a mother. There could be many possible reasons why Tom and Sarah chose not to care for their elderly parents. Some of these reasons could include distance, as Tom and Sarah may live far away from their parents and find it difficult to travel frequently to care for them. They may also have busy lives with work and family responsibilities that leave them with little time to care for their parents. Caring for elderly parents can be expensive, and Tom and Sarah may not have the financial resources to provide the level of care that John and Mary need. They may also not fully understand the extent of their parents' needs or how to provide the care that they require. There may even be unresolved emotional issues between Tom and Sarah and their parents that make it difficult for them to provide care. One day, John and Mary's neighbor, Mrs. Wilson, came to visit. She saw how much they were struggling and offered to help. She cooked meals for them, helped them with their chores, and kept them company. Mrs. Wilson's kindness touched John and Mary's hearts. They realized that family isn't just about blood relations, but about love and care. They were grateful for Mrs. Wilson's help and felt blessed to have her in their lives. The lesson to be learned from this story is that family isn't just about blood relations. It's important for children to remember the sacrifices their parents made for them and to be there for them when they need help. But even if family members aren't able or willing to help, there are still kind-hearted people in the world who are willing to lend a hand.